at the time that this is going to be uploaded, there's going to be 85 days until Christmas.
All right. A few days closer.
Yeah, we're getting there. Real quick, we're going to try and make this podcast a lot shorter and not have as much editing. We're trying to see how you guys prefer it. Last week, it was very long with a lot of editing. This week, we'll do really shorter, with less editing, just to see what you guys prefer. If you guys want to sit there and watch it all, or if you want to just listen to it, let us know if you watch it, or if you just listen to it. Still trying to figure everything out, pick a style.
Yeah, and let us know if you want, like, longer style edit, like, videos like we've been doing in the past, or if you want kind of shorter to the point podcasts like we're going to try this time.
But just jumping right into it, Sony finally allowed crossplay with Xbox, Switch, everything through Fortnite. Finally. Like
That's
crossplay.
it?
Right now, yeah, that's it. But it's a big step because Sony was always like, no, fuck you, PlayStation by itself, best console, yada yada. And then, I don't think it came out as to why, but just randomly they flipped the switch. They let it, cause that's all it was. Because probably about this time last year, Epic Games, which is the developer of Fortnite, they had accidentally turned on crossplay because it's like, for them, it's just like a Switch.
Right.
Like, it's really easy. Sony just was not having it, so they didn't allow it. But now it's allowed in just that one game. So, people are happy. It's a big step to try and, like, unite everybody.
Yeah.
I think it's good. I never understood why. They said because they couldn't control the users of other developers, like, or the users of other systems. So, Sony was like, we can't control the Xbox people from showing our users like bad things and stuff like that. And I was like, really? Like, everybody is the same.
Weird.
Yeah, like they were saying that their fan base was like so pure.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So Sony's allowing it with Fortnite crossplay, all good. And then someone tweeted Pete Hines, which is a big higher up at Bethesda, about Fallout 76, asking if they were going to have crossplay now, because whenever they originally asked them a few months ago if Fallout 76 was going to have it, they said no, because Sony wouldn't allow it. Now that Sony's starting to allow it, they asked, are we going to be good for crossplay now? And they still said no, we're not working on it, nothing like that. So people are like, what the fuck?
That's really weird to me that they're like allowing it with just Fortnite. I guess because Fortnite's such a big game, like right now. But I don't know, because I don't know. I think it's being greedy. I guess because it's like if your friends want to play with you, they're gonna have to purchase PlayStations too, and that's really shitty.
Yeah, that's
like,
how it was.
Why would someone have an Xbox and a PlayStation? I mean, unless they made money off of like making the games that were exclusive to the consoles, like gaming YouTubers and stuff. Then I get it. But like for us to have an Xbox and a PlayStation,
I know, because if I was gonna get a PlayStation, I'd only play Bloodborne, and honestly, that might be it. I'm not really interested in any of the other exclusives.
Because we have a Switch, but that's just so different. Because it's like Nintendo, that's Nintendo's.
Yeah, like Nintendo exclusives are Nintendo.
And they're good exclusives.
So people are pissed off because now it's in Bethesda's court. The ball is in Bethesda's court, and they're like, no, we're not even going to work on it. So now people are like, well, why not? Like, what's going on? So I don't know if we're ever going to see crossplay of Fallout 76. I would want to, because just personally I want everything to be crossplay just so you can stop having to fight over who has what and everything like that. But then they said no crossplay for Fallout 76, but to make up for it, they did announce when the beta was going to drop on October 23rd for Xbox. The beta will be available, and October 30th for PC and PS4. I'm not surprised about that for PS4 because Bethesda was always closer to Microsoft. Like Skyrim ran like shit on PS3. All the Fallout games ran like shit on PS3 and PS4. There was always special stuff to do with Microsoft because they're just buddies with Bethesda. So I'm not shocked about the PS4 beta being pushed back, but I was shocked about the PC one being pushed back because Microsoft owns Windows. Windows is PC. But I think it's because on PC, Fallout is going to release on their own launcher. They're not going through the Windows Store or anything like that. So Microsoft probably was like butthurt about it.
Yeah.
Or something like that. So Xbox users get it a week early. That's all fine and dandy. PC gotta wait a little while. PS4 gotta wait a little while. So that's all big, real quick news that I looked into today. Now we have a better PC, so we're gonna start looking into starting to stream. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna stream. I want to stream Black Ops 4 when it comes out, but besides that, I'm kind of just gonna figure random stuff out. If there's any game specifically I want to see me or Caitlin or both of us play together, just let us know in the comments.
Yeah, and even not even just streaming, but like gaming videos, like we talked about it before, but like really old games, like stuff like that, like Putt-Putt, like oh my god, I had one Putt-Putt game growing up, best game ever. So I'd even be down to play that, like anything like that, just for the channel in general, but also streaming, but you know, just to make some more content for you guys.
I got a few more minutes, so I guess we'll touch on the TellTale situation.
Oh, yeah.
The closure of TellTale Games. They fired, I don't know the percentage, but they had 250 employees.
Total?
In total, they fired 225 with no warning.
I wonder how they picked who they were going to keep.
They only kept, like, the original people who, like, have been there a while, who were close-knit, that opened the studio together. So, like, anyone who wasn't in that immediate friend group, like, family-wise and shit, gone.
But I heard that they like either stopped and they're not doing it at all. The last chapter of the Walking Dead games. Yeah. Are they stopping making games completely, or we don't know?
This is the thing. First off, The Walking Dead. I'll do that first. The Walking Dead and all the TellTale games, for the most part, have always had 5 chapters or episodes.
Right.
They're not finishing it off. The second chapter is the final chapter. They had to hurry up, rush it, and that's the ending of the whole season now. So they have to like hurry up and see the episode 2. That's the last episode, and then it's done. The Walking Dead is
forever
done for the foreseeable future, unless they get money back or anything like that. But like for right now, it's done. A lot of people are pissed off because if you pay like $30-$40, whatever it was, for the season pass to get all the episodes, they're not doing those episodes anymore, and they don't have the money to pay their employees severance, so they don't have the money to pay refunds. So you gave them money for like nothing.
Well, I wonder, like, for me, it's like the TellTale Games, I don't actually know how they did.
Yeah.
But I always thought they did really well because a lot of people played it. There was a lot of coverage of the games. A lot of people thought it was very, like, the art style in general was very unique and different.
Yeah.
Same thing, unique and different. But, so I'm surprised they went under. Do you know why?
Yeah, it was just oversaturation. They released, like most time, the game studios will release a game every 2 years, 1 year minimum.
So they just kept...
TellTale was pushing out games, like 3 or 4 games a year, real quick. They're like 250 people, that sounds like a lot, but when you're working on multiple projects, it's not a lot. They were working on so many different things at all times.
So they were like spending more money than they could make?
Yeah, basically. And
why would they do that?
Because they were constantly sending something. Like whenever The Walking Dead first came out and Wolf Among Us, those are unique.
Yeah.
People were like, oh, they wanted to play it. But whenever you have a new one coming out every 3 months, you're going to start not buying every single one. So the more recent ones, they kept just pumping it out. No one really cared that much after a while. And the gameplay style of it, like, never changed. It was always the same. You walk around, point and click. They never did anything at all to make it better. And you could tell that over time it was just dropping in quality because they had to push them out so much that a lot of them were buggy. A lot of stuff was missing stuff. Like, whenever they did Batman a few months ago, there was, like, no QA testing with it, whatever. And on Batman's computer, they had an image from, like, it was like a news report or something, but it was like a real life. Like they literally just like, they saved whatever they saw on the news that day, and it was like a murder report or whatever. So then those people were like suing TellTale, like, hey, I don't want the whole world knowing that like my family died and shit like that. It was a big deal. Like they were rushing nonstop. Like if you remember Guitar Hero, a few years ago, they made money and then they started making Green Day Guitar Hero or Rock Band or some shit. Like there was Aerosmith Guitar Hero. There was a bunch of them every year. There was like 2 or 3 every year, and then it just burned out. It was just oversaturation.
Yeah.
If a new one's coming out like every 3 months, why would I buy Why not just stick with the one I have? You know?
Yeah, you're right.
Same thing with phones. I mean, a lot of people, that's how I feel. Like, if I know an upgrade for this phone is going to be out in a year, I mean, how much can you have changed in a year?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so that's mainly what it was. It was just oversaturation, and they were bankrupt, so they have no money for severance. So all these people were just like, they showed up to work that morning, and they were like, the building was locked or some shit, and they were like, no, you guys don't have jobs. So
restaurants do that a lot here.
Oh yeah, down here restaurants do that a lot. And then now the state of California is taking them to court because California has a law where you have to give people, like, if your business is going under, you know about it. You don't find out overnight. Shit, I'm broke.
Yeah.
You have to give them like, it's like, I want to say it's a month. It might be less, but you have to give them some kind of warning so they can get their shit together and find a new job. You can't just drop the ball like that. So, TellTale's, it's under fire. It's a lot of shit.
What a mess.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a shock to many people in the industry because you could tell they were going downhill. But it's kind of sad because those games like The Walking Dead and Wolf Among Us, those are pretty good. I have fond memories of those, but I'm not gonna act like I'm surprised it happened. But that's kind of it for big game news that happened like within the last week, or like major stuff. But you have something that you want to talk about.
Yeah, so as many people probably already know, Shane Dawson is doing an 8-part series on Jake Paul. I always get the two brothers confused, and I had that in my head. I don't know why, I just couldn't think of his name. So it's going to be an 8-part series. The first part went up on Tuesday this week. We're filming this on the 27th. And the second part was just released today. I'm assuming he's going to keep doing that pattern until it's all uploaded in the next, 3 weeks.
It's every 2 days?
I assume. I mean, it could, for now. I mean, sometimes he'll be like, okay, well, it's coming up on, the next... he could say next week, next Thursday is the third part. We don't know. It all depends on, his editing schedule and how he feels and stuff. So there's no set pattern. But if it sticks to this pattern, we'll just keep touching on it every time we record the podcast. So from what I gathered based on... I don't have a Twitter, but I look at his Twitter specifically because I like to know when his videos are coming out.
Yeah.
And from what I understand, all 8 parts are going to be someone else's perspective of the story.
Real quick, if you want, I could follow him on the Fineapple Juice Twitter. That way we can keep updates with that. Plug in, follow us at Juice Fineapple.
Thank you. Yeah, we'll do that. And I'll just get that login from you.
Yeah.
But, so it's going to be a different person's story. I don't watch Logan Paul, Jake Paul. I don't watch any of that family's content. But, so far it's looking really interesting. And, today's video was, really centered on sociopaths. And I really do, if not Jake Paul is a sociopath, I think Logan Paul for sure is. And I know the series is not about him. And I know Shane does not want to make the series about him specifically because he just wants to focus on Jake. But I think Logan Paul's probably a sociopath. I feel like Shane's gonna be, getting real with Jake or whatever, but I feel like at the end of the series, we're gonna find some kind of shit out,
Yeah.
I mean, with all the allegations against their dad, I'm almost positive Shane's gonna touch on that in the next episode because the last clip from today was him watching the clip of Logan and Jake Paul's dad kissing the girl, the fan, which I didn't even know that. I heard about that happening, but I misunderstood what it was. I didn't know it was their dad that kissed that girl, and that's really weird.
There was that, and then recently he had basically a sex tape leak, and then people are thinking that she's underage too. It's a big mess.
Yeah.
And then now, I don't know if he's actually getting criminally investigated now, or people were just looking. Somebody's looking into it. I don't remember what. I don't know if it's a private investigator or if the police are looking into it now. Well, but it's big deal.
I'm sure the police are also looking into. Someone's looking into.
Yeah, like I remember seeing somebody's doing something on it. But it's getting pretty good. Production values are high. Like it's like, man,
they always are.
It could be like a whole Netflix show.
Yeah, his videos are always really good. But yeah, this one I would say, I don't know how it's possible, but he beat out the Jeffree Star one.
Oh
like, in like filming style, like him and Andrew are doing so great. Like this one is just so like much more like a documentary, which I guess is like what. Because that's the direction his channel's taking.
Yeah.
And I guess they're trying to, like, evolve real quickly, like, with it. And they did have, like... I think the last time they filmed something for this series was, like, a month ago. And then they took, like, a month to start editing it and breaking down all the footage. So I guess that's why, like, the quality's so high.
Yeah.
Because they actually, like... They took their time with Jeffree Star, but they really took their time with this one, I think. I think a lot more thought went into this one because Shane, he doesn't seem to have a plan, which is normally, that's how Shane is, and that it always ends up great. But I feel like he has a little bit more of a direction for this one, where, like, this one is more like, I want to know exactly what's going on. If we become friends, like, whatever, but I'm not trying to become your friend. Mm-hmm. Whereas Jeffree Star was like, they had already developed a relationship. Yeah. Shane just wanted to know more. Shane and Jake Paul don't really have a relationship as far as I'm aware. He didn't even follow him on Instagram, you know?
Yeah.
I think he just really wants to get down to the bottom of, what are you? Why do you do this? You know it's bad, so what is going on here? So hopefully he talks some sense into Jake Paul. I don't know if he will, probably not, but it would be nice to see. I'm excited to hear from all of Jake's friends, like, why the hell, like, he made a girl feel like she was drowning underwater by covering a blanket over her face, Tessa Brooks or whatever.
Yeah, there was that.
Why did he bully people? Why did he set, like, his fucking pool on fire?
Yeah, there was that. There was a girl, she was, like, sunbathing, and they drove, like, a vehicle on top of her. Like, it jumped over her, but, like, it missed her. Yeah, barely missed her, and, like, she didn't even know.
They tased a bunch of people. Like, yeah. Why would they do that?
There was a lot.
And also, there's the conspiracy that was brought up by whoever Shane interviewed in the first video of, are people paying to be in the Team 10 house? Well, I guess it's not anymore, but, like, just paying for it to get coverage so then they can succeed in their careers later. And did they sign contracts? I'm really interested to hear from the friend, Nick Crompton.
Because he was their manager.
Yeah, so he's gonna know all that. If he tells the truth. Because I remember seeing from the trailers, people are, like, not telling the truth, or they're, like, not telling the full truth, or Shane's getting phone calls like, you can't say that, like, don't film us, like, whatever. So I wonder what's gonna happen. I wonder if Jake's gonna be honest about everything, or if he's gonna, like, lie about something and then Shane's gonna find out later. But based on how Jake's reacting, like, on Twitter, like, whenever he released the first trailer, he made Jake just watched it, and he made, like, a funny, like, clip of him saying, oh, fuck, whenever, like, he saw it. Mm-hmm. So it's, like, I wonder, like, if they're actually, like, friends now, and they're chill, or, like, I just wonder, like, what their relationship is.
This is the thing, because I feel like it'll, like, the same thing happened with Logan and the Suicide Forest thing. Before that, he was all party hard, do whatever I want. That happened. He was sad boy for like a full month. Apologize. I'm gonna change. Next month, party hard, do whatever the fuck I want. Like it didn't even faze him. I think I'm expecting something similar to happen. I'm expecting this to come out. It's gonna be good. Like I'm enjoying it, but like the actual like after effects of it, I don't think it's gonna change much. He'll be calm. He'll make a video like, I'm gonna change for you guys, whatever. Then a month later, it'll be back to how it was. I don't think it's gonna go anywhere.
Well, that's how I feel too, because it's like, I feel like these dudes are trying to take advantage of Shane's stance.
Yeah.
And like, I know like Shane's the one that probably brought it up first. Like, oh, he's the one that had the idea first because someone asked him, would you ever do a series with Jake Paul? And he said, actually, yeah, I want to get into his mind and figure out why he does the things that he does. But I really do feel like they're trying to take advantage of him because he has such a good reputation. Yeah. And he can give them access to a whole new audience. So I can see why they do it from a business standpoint. I'm just worried that Shane's going to be discouraged Because it's like, you can't... I don't think he can help these guys. Like, I think they're just fucked up.
Yeah.
And I think they're just going to take advantage of him like Bobby Burns did. Bobby Burns took full... In my opinion, how I've seen them interact and shit, I think that he really manipulated Shane and just took full advantage of the system. And that's just how I think it went. Like, I don't think Bobby... If he cares for Shane, he might care... Like, he might care for him, like, as a friend or whatever. Maybe. But I think the majority of it is, like, Shane has a good stance in the community. I can get more followers. I'm getting more followers. I don't think he did it, like, thank you so much. Like, you really, like, whatever. I think he did it, like, yeah, thanks. Like, yes, thank you, give me all the followers. Like, please help. Because, like, I mean... If you just see how they interacted in videos, like, Shane's all in, and Bobby's, like...
In the background.
Well, Bobby's just like, haha, I'm with Shane Dawson.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, you don't realize the opportunity you've just been granted.
I know, like, shit, let us go hang out.
Shane bought him a car. A nicer Jeep than his. To help him move out to LA. And he gave Bobby all this advice, and Bobby ignored all of it. Like, whenever... I'm not even gonna say it, but...
What?
Whenever I gave, well...
Yeah. Man, he didn't even have to buy me a Jeep. He could just pay off the Civic. I'd be happy with that.
Bought him a brand new car. But yeah. So, what a mess.
It's like pouring down right now.
I hope it picks up in the background. It'd be nice little ASMR.
ASMR. Welcome to our Southern Flood ASMR.
But that's...
Don't let go.
Don't let go. But that's all I really have on this topic for now. We'll just keep watching and then talk about it again next week and see how it develops.
Oh, yeah.
Because if we record this again, like, next Thursday to Saturday or whatever, then by then at least one episode should be uploaded.
Yeah.
If he keeps to the same pattern, it'll be 2, but... So watch it with us. Let us know what you think. I'd love to hear how y'all predict this was gonna go. If anyone watches Jake and Logan Paul, I'd love to know more of the tea. I'm not fully involved in that, and I don't know if I want to watch their videos, so if you do, just hit me up, let me know. Let's hear about it.
And then transitioning from that, let's just jump right into trivia treats for this week.
Alright, last week we both starved.
We did. We ate we need to keep like a list.
Oh, yeah.
First week we ate good. We ate like kings. Mm-hmm. The second week we starved. So right now we're starving.
Right.
We're like...
I have a lot of motivation to get this correct.
Twigs.
Right. Right. I went first last week, so you can go first this week.
Oh, yeah. I'll just jump right into it. Okay. You know about the company High C? Like the juice company?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Love their orange juice.
Yeah. This will be my first non-gaming trivia treat.
Oh, really? Mine's a non-dog one.
Oh, look at that.
That's weird.
We're trying really hard to eat this week.
I know.
But anyway, High C makes a wide variety of violent flavors for their juices.
Did you say violent flavors? Okay.
Below, I have listed 3 names, with one being fake. Which is the fake one? Number 1, Hurricane Grape. Number 2, Orange Lava Burst. Or number 3, Torrential Tropical Punch. So one is like literally a hurricane of grapes just flying around and beating you.
That's the fake one.
Damn it! How'd you know?
Why would hurricanes be associated with grapes?
Well, nothing wrong with... Why would orange and lava bursts be...
Because orange lava is like a reddish orange. And then the last one just makes sense.
How?
Tropical torrent, whatever that word is.
Nothing rhyme with hurricane.
But why? I don't know. Like, why would it? I just don't understand why hurricane and grape would be like synonymous. You know, like.
I don't know.
You could have said like. I can't think of something, but like there could have been something.
Well, let's hear yours then. Let's hear this one then, since you're feeling better. So wait, you get to eat this week.
Yeah, I do. I sure do.
Okay, let's see if I get to eat.
All right, so. Which of the following is actually a name of one of the fairy godmothers from Sleeping Beauty?
Damn it.
They have Elphaba, Fauna, and Glinda. Which of these is a real name from one of the fairy godmothers? They have 3.
So which one's the real one?
Yeah, which one's the real one?
3.
What was that? Glinda?
Glinda.
You think that's the real one?
Yes.
You're wrong.
What is it?
First of all, I will say Glinda is from The Wizard of Oz. I think. Yeah. From The Wizard of Oz. And then Elphaba's from Wicked. Fauna is one of the names from Sleeping Beauty. The names from Sleeping Beauty are Fauna, Flora, and Merryweather. So you starve again. So I'm winning this. How do you feel? With your hurricane of grapes.
I don't know if we should play this anymore.
I love it. I love to win.
Let's show some hmms of the week. Do you have any or nah?
No, but I can probably find one real quick.
Okay. While you look for one real quick, I have a few of them. First of all, this picture. I already showed it to you. But ever since Isabelle got announced for Smash, there's been a bunch of fan art for her. And this is the one of her beating the shit out of Peach and Samus.
Oh yeah, I love that.
Very aggressive. I like that one. Let's see. Another one I have. This is pretty edgy, but do you know about the Shadow the Hedgehog game for the GameCube?
I mean, I never played it, but...
You know who Shadow is?
Yeah, I know who Shadow is.
Shadow's the edgy one, and they tried to make him an edgy game on the GameCube.
Wait, they really did?
Really did. And in Shadow the Hedgehog, he uses guns and stuff. Like, it's really edgy, like that, okay? So someone made this picture, and it says, "My teacher took away my MP3, so I took out my MP5. And it's Shadow with a gun."
What? Is MP5 a real gun?
It's a submachine gun.
What the fuck?
A classic.
And
then you want to move on into your hmms?
I just have one picture to show you that I just found just now. Okay. It's just a picture of a dog.
He's cut up into sushi.
Yeah, photoshopped into sushi. I like that picture. It's very high quality. Whoever photoshopped this is an icon. That's all I'll say about that.
And then I have my Dr. Juice of the week, our rhyming pictures. You want to read this one?
Yeah. I'm a sick fuck. I like a thick zuck. Why? Why was that created?
Why was the song created?
What song is that?
That's that Kanye and
oh, you're right. That's stupid. I love it. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you have a rhyming one for me this week or not?
No, I sure don't.
You don't. We kind of did this last minute. We just recorded the anime episode as well.
Yeah, we're just trying to pump it all out at once so we can focus on gathering more information for next week.
We're trying to just increase our content that we put out. Instead of putting it out just on Mondays, we want to do extra stuff. So if you guys have any recommendations, last week on the episode 2 of the podcast, we had a recommendation to do our top 5 anime for each of us. So we recorded that video. That'll be up. It should be up by the time this one's up. So
it'll definitely be up.
If you didn't watch it, go ahead and watch that one. It's pretty good. It's like 5-star.
Yeah.
We're like 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay.
Any other recommendations you guys want to see us do, just drop it in the comments.
We'll do anything for views.
Literally, we need money. Mm-hmm. We need popularity.
Yum.
We have 10 followers on Twitter as of right now on September 27th.
How many subscribers do we have today on September 27th?
16.
16?
We have 16.
That's more than last time I checked.
Yeah, we're getting there. I checked it today. We got like 1 or 2 more. So we're getting there. But follow us on Twitter at Juice Fineapple. I tweet there like 2 or 3 times a day.
I'll try to start tweeting there as well. We'll see.
And we're gonna increase the content on here. Here's a picture of Woody saying, "A serpent has taken unwelcome residence within my footwear." And
an extra
an extra
a bonus
Well, all right. Last picture, and then we'll close out. You have anything else you want to say?
Wait, do you have a pinch of salt?
I do not, but do you?
Yeah.
All right, let's hear it.
I'm pretty sure I already told you this, though. This is going to be real quick, because a lot of my pinches of salt are about driving. So I was driving the other morning. It was dark, because it was 6 o'clock in the morning. I had dogs to walk.
Oh, I know what this is.
I was literally driving the speed limit, which I don't want to incriminate myself. I hardly ever do.
Oh.
So, I was driving 45 because it was dark. The road was wet because it's been raining here a lot. I did not want to hydroplane. I could barely see. It's dark as hell. Half the streetlights are burnt down our street.
Yeah.
So, here I am. I'm in the left lane. It's a 2-laned, well, I guess it's technically a 5-lane because there's like a turning lane in the middle and there are 2 lanes on each side. Yeah. There's a big 18-wheeler on my right side. So even if I wanted to, I couldn't get over to the right unless I sped up, and I didn't want to do that. This truck comes up behind me, a big like lifted truck, starts to ride my ass, okay? And I just gently put my brakes once because I was like, I really don't want him to hit me, but I just wanted to let him know, get the hell off my ass, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. He started to shine his bright lights at me. And I'm like, normally I'm really petty if someone pisses me off on the road. You know this. I was not even being petty. Okay?
Oh, you didn't race him?
No, I didn't. I didn't race him or anything. I didn't even like honk or anything.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. But I wasn't petty, okay? I was literally driving the speed limit and the 18-wheeler next to me was also driving the speed limit. So he couldn't pass me up on that side. So he was just kind of stuck behind me. And eventually he started flicking his lights, like, to make me realize that he was behind me. And I realized he was behind me already. So I was like, I can't go anywhere. I'm going the speed limit. So he gets in the turning lane, and, which he's not, that's illegal. Gets in the turning lane, speeds up to pass me up, cuts really hard right in front of me to where he probably could have hit me. And slammed his brakes. Why? It's not my fault you were riding my ass.
Big truck. I
wasn't even going 5 miles under. I was literally going 45 exactly. Maybe 46. So maybe I was speeding. So maybe it's his fault for riding my ass. But it wasn't 6. It was like 6:15 or 6:18. Yeah. So why?
He was running late for work.
But where though?
A lot of places start work at 6 o'clock.
Well, then he's already going to be late. He might as well just suck it up.
Well, this is my advice, and normally I give advice, but I don't live it. I'm very hypocritical, but this is something I actually do say. I do preach it, and I do live by it. Just set your alarm 15 minutes earlier. Yeah. Honestly.
Sometimes I'm even an hour early to places I should, to school, and that's fine for me. Because you know what? I don't have to rush. I can just take my sweet ass time.
In the morning, when you're already tired, if you get 4 hours of sleep and you're already tired of shit, I'm gonna tell you straight up, those 15 minutes they're not gonna make a difference at all.
They might even make it worse.
It might be.
Because if you just I'm just gonna sleep again. By the time you wake up again, you haven't hit that REM sleep. You haven't hit it yet. So
you're just gonna feel sick. So I would just recommend everybody set your alarm. Even 10 minutes earlier, just something. Set it a little bit earlier.
If he was speeding and let's say there was someone that just ran out on the street. Someone at a crosswalk, okay, at a light, and he decided to run a red light like people often do down here. He hit them and killed them. He would go to jail. He would go to prison.
Yep.
For vehicular manslaughter. So, there's even been a case where someone, down here, in, local, a few years ago, they were driving, 1 or, maybe 3 miles over the speed limit in a neighborhood. Mm-hmm. They hit a kid and killed the kid.
Yeah.
They still went to jail. It's 3 miles over, it doesn't matter. You still hit a kid and killed them because you weren't going. If it was, an accident and he was going the speed limit, they maybe wouldn't have, whatever. But it's you literally, there's no, so it's dude, just fucking go the speed limit. And don't ride people's asses. Yeah. And don't shine your bright lights at them at 6 o'clock in the morning, because if I was an idiot, I could have crashed. Because, I can see, but, if that really did blind me as badly as it could have, I could have just crashed. Mm-hmm. So, you could have put us both at danger, you dumbass.
But that was kind of it for the podcast this week. Trying to keep it short and sweet.
Yeah, let us know if you like that, if you prefer this, or if you, I don't know. And for the editing style, so between the first and the second podcast, there was a drastic difference because I kind of wanted to try to guide it along something new for the second podcast. That was my idea. So if you didn't really like that, or if it didn't really matter to you because you don't watch the video, let us know. Let us know, if you wanted to, just be chill and, that style, but kind of, more, less, less is more or whatever. Let us know what you think, because, we really want to know. We don't know unless you tell us. So, and if you have any suggestions, let us know too.
Yeah. And then I'll leave you guys off on this one. It says, "Roses are red. The star shines so bright. 13-year-old boy kicked out of history class after claiming the F in John F. Kennedy stands for Fortnite." Y'all have a wonderful day.
Bye, guys.